This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com. This show is brought to you by IndyWrestling.us. Check out IWC, RWA, and more. And listeners like you, support this show at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show.
Hungry as fuck, but I ain't starving yet. Paying for the pain, cocktail dollar set. Never said I was a gangster or thug, but I'm an animal. Beating for the taste of the fun.
Hey guys, it is the Indy Mayhem Show, and it is the STD Christmas special. The one time of the year where we let all the STDs in the studio and see what happens. We have with us a whole crew in here, some on microphone, some around. We have, of course, Chess Flexor is here, waving at people outside. Are you making new friends?
I always make new friends everywhere I go.
And I think this is the first time an IWC championship is here on the show. Got the high stakes title right here. Nice. What? Well, not during the STD special. No. And also Ginger for the first time has made it.
Hello.
There's no other Christmas party or nothing has scared you away.
No, actually, I'm always sad that I miss this. I'm always like, no, I need to go to bed so I can get up early.
Which is funny because I actually have to get to bed so I can get up early for a client tomorrow. So
good luck.
Good luck. They're messaging me. They were just messaging me like 5 minutes before we started this here tonight. Also with us is Pump Ferrari. He is here. He is clothed. He is bearded this year. You're gonna try the Santa thing? Are you going for a Santa deal? You're gonna bleach that?
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. Also,
great response.
Corey Futurisitc is here too. What do you got over there?
Hello. I just thought we wouldn't
speaking
get
of the mic.
drunk this time, so I brought peach schnapps, and then we'll see a slow transformation of you into the raging alcoholic.
Well, that's not quite going to happen this year. I'm a little bit off alcohol for life reasons, not having to do with last year's show. I want to make that clear.
It's the tumor in his brain that we were talking about earlier.
Life reasons.
It's weird because somebody I know actually does have a tumor in their brain.
And you're laughing about it?
No.
Oh, sword.
No. He's fine. He's fine.
Sean Phoenix, is that?
No, it's not Sean Phoenix. No. By the way, I want to say a side note, just so we can lay some groundwork. Fuck Disco Inferno.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that was pretty. Pretty.
He shoots on everybody.
He does shoot on everybody. Now there's a GIF of the Sean Phoenix thing. I guess he had just put the footage out in the last day because it hadn't been out there, and that GIF has been going around. I guess. So well,
I was marking out that Disco Inferno and the Hurricane. Noticed that video. Though.
Did they?
That'd be a accomplishment in my book if I was Sean Phoenix.
What did the Hurricane?
The Hurricane just said whoa, I hope that kid's okay or something along the lines of that.
Okay, I could see the Hurricane saying that.
Yeah, because it got pretty popular today. Went all over Twitter and everything.
It's viral.
Yeah. That's what the kids are saying. That and Will Smith as the genie. Oh my God!
So on this day, this December 19th of 2018, it's all about Will Smith as the genie from Aladdin and Sean Phoenix.
Oh, I did see that.
So,
well, I guess so many people were upset that Will Smith was like, guys, I'm gonna be blue in CGI for half the film. This is just the human form of me when I'm in public of me looking weird and like Sinbad or whatever, because I guess people think he looks like Sinbad. No.
Yeah, that was a call for it. Yeah,
on a diet.
I think RJ City was making that call that was a future timeline when it's just Will Smith as a genie. Mm-hmm. We have more with us in studio. They're not on the microphone, but
Come over here, guys. Come over here.
Just walk over to the microphone there. Will, you're not on camera. Oh, he's not. You're not anywhere on camera. Go over to Corey here. Just share the microphone with Corey.
Well,
there we go.
I was going to be in everyone's imagination with just my voice.
Okay.
But I guess I had to show my true self this time around.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Okay.
Billy's having a rough day.
Yeah, already.
Imagination Station, trains were off the rails.
Off the rail.
Fucked up day.
Also, Sexy Fireman was with us. He's just hanging back there. He's just chilling back there, just hanging out.
Fireman's only been in the business a year, and he already sounds like he's 80 years old or something. Can't
He's
handle
seen
it.
it all already.
It's been a year. Has it been just over a year?
I think, yeah.
Over a year. There you go. There, you got some seating there. He's on the yoga. Billy Ruxpin is on the yoga ball.
Yeah, I'm really worried about the yoga.
We have other chairs, by the way. There's folding chairs over by
It was
Shawn Michaels.
closer.
What's that?
It was closer.
It was closer.
Yeah.
Well, if we have problems with the yoga ball, we definitely have more seats. So, all right. This is the part where I attempt to do interviews for the show before. I don't know what happens next. But Chess, it's been a hell of a year for you.
It has.
It has.
Look at. You see that?
There you go. You got the gold. You got you went. You had a flaming table.
Fat Mouth retired, aka Marshall Gambinus.
Fat mouth.
Well, yeah, that's his nickname.
Gambinus?
Gambinus.
Yeah.
That's what everybody calls him.
Okay.
He although he did just run a successful pro wrestling event.
He
up in
did.
Tanning.
He did. I've been seeing the imagery from it. I haven't had a good chance to sit down and edit the footage yet, but from everything I saw, it looks like it was a really good crowd. The set looked really good. So of course it did with Marshall involved, right? So, but generally, yeah, it looked like a lot of fun. I don't know. I listened to a Rev promo. He likes to get on the mic, so
He does.
yes. But yeah, so you've been high stakes champion since August.
I am. Let me hold on. Wait. Just talk.
Talk. I don't. What are you?
Well, I think you already are the longest.
Not
high
longest.
stakes.
Not longest.
I'm possibly the second longest. By the time the next IWC event runs around,
Yeah.
I will be the second longest reigning IWC high stakes champion.
Really?
Amazing.
Who is the first?
Shirley Doe,
Shirley
the
Doe.
man who trained me,
Oh.
Oh, wow.
one of the men,
I,
along with the Glenn Spector and
Mhm.
Super Hentai. And I've learned from a lot of people. Like,
Wait, a bunch of men ran a train on you?
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Chugga chugga, choo choo.
Shirley Doe threatening fans this weekend at a wrestling show as well.
This
Really?
weekend or just
Every weekend.
Every weekend.
Yeah. We put a clip up for that.
That's why it's the
Um,
man.
But Ruxpin Yoga, no one has to know you're really doing it. It's all in your imagination. Thumbs up from Ruxpin.
Absolutely.
16 days away from being number 2.
16 days. So does that mean that you have to face Shirley Doe for the championship in the near future?
That might have to happen.
That might have to happen. Just
Where
for
can we make it happen?
where could you? I don't know.
Right here tonight?
Right here tonight.
Where's Shirley Doe at?
Shirley Doe, are you out there?
Pump, you need to protect me.
Yeah, I think he does live nearby. So, awesome. And then so you're defending that again in other promotions with like Prospect Pro this past weekend.
This title has been defended up at Prospect Pro Wrestling, up in Revenge Pro Wrestling. Marshall defended against me earlier on.
RWA.
RWA, Marshall defended it there.
Mm-hmm.
We need to take it around the world. Ginger, book our trips. We'll go back to
I was
Thailand.
gonna say.
Chum chum.
We did
I'm
learn.
coming for you.
We did learn that Thailand does have wrestling.
They do.
They have one ring. I understand in the entirety of Thailand.
All you need is one.
That is true.
If you build it, then people will wrestle.
Because I think Facade was telling us about this last time he was in. Because he did that kind of Asian trip and hit up a lot of promotions. And it was like one that was also connected, I think, in Japan. And most of the shows are just mat, no ring shows. And then they have like one or two shows with a ring. So, because I guess that kind of explains it. Because I was looking for wrestling when we were out there. And it just didn't seem to do much. But at least you know there is something that you could take that belt. Or you can just cross it with Thai boxing, I guess.
Take it to the ping pong shows.
Or you can defend it at the ping pong shows. That's possible too.
What happened at the ping pong show?
Oh, that's an old story, but we could tell it again if you want.
If you want, I don't know. If, maybe not everybody remembers last year's show.
Did you tell the story of last year? I know what happened.
No, talking to the microphone. Nobody can hear you.
Oh,
That's better.
Yeah,
Okay.
you are.
sorry.
Here
I
you are,
forgot Billy
Corey.
was using it too.
Fuck Billy Ruxpin.
Did they know about it or no?
Oh, the ping pong shows?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I went there with Sorg, Ginger. She was taking a nap in the room, And we ran into these other 2 ladies in the hotel lobby. They said, "Where are you going?" "We're going to the ping pong shows." "Where are you going?" "We were going back to the room, but if you're going to the ping pong shows, we'll go with you." And Sorg and I said, 2 strange ladies that want to go to a ping pong show with us?
Of
Sure. And he nudged me, and I think that meant that we were going to rape them in the alley. But then we never took the alley. We took the main street
Yeah.
down in the red light
I'm
district.
not taking any alley in Bangkok near the red light district. That's except for the district is basically an alley. Other than that, but
Pretty
there's
much.
a lot of light. So
Yeah, we went to a ping pong show. Some girl in her underwear was rubbing up against Sorg. Razor blades were pulled out of vaginas, and then they wanted to leave. I wanted to stay, but got to go with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
Then we went back to the hotel room, and Sorg said he was helping those 2 ladies to the room, and I went back to see Ginge. And the next morning, I saw Sorg, and he had blood underneath his fingernails, and I didn't ask any questions.
Well, what happens in Thailand? Maybe happened in Thailand. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Almost like last night. I woke up in bed this morning, 4:40 a.m., with 2 college chicks. I had to hurry up and get home. Ginger's waiting for me standing outside the girl, tapping her foot. "Where have you been?" I was like, "You know where I've been. I've been sending you videos all night long." She's like, "Yeah, skiing." I was like, "Oh, skiing was going on all right."
It's a very strange story.
99% of it's true. She wasn't tapping her foot.
So where's the cane mask? I want to see it.
The cane mask. I think it's over on the shelf over there. If you really want me to retrieve it.
Jacobs, I think that damn Sorg under that mask.
Instead of Elf on the
He's
shelf, it's
Glenn
Unabomber
Jacobs.
on the shelf.
Oh. Tina's in the chat room, says Ginger. Your boots are cute.
Kick your
Thank
boots up.
you. Where
There
am
you
I
go.
kicking?
It's over here.
Oh, ta-da!
You have
They're
82
from
cans.
Amazon, and they were super cheap.
No, you're supposed to tell them. They're
No, I'm not gonna lie.
They're from Alaska.
They're from Alaska. They're made of
Chanel.
baby seals.
They're made out of bear's fur.
Yeah.
Awesome. Ginger, welcome first. This is your first time. This your first time on one of the shows? Ever.
Ever.
How has this never happened?
Because every time I have to get up for work the next day, and I'm like, I'd rather be sleeping
We've
so I
had-
can function. And
We've had Flexor and Ferrari on like way back in the day,
I know.
like a few times,
this
right?
is like 8 years in the making.
It's because the only shows that she watches are the ones where you get drunk, so she thought it was like a party show, and she's like, oh.
I don't know. Well, and then this is the 1 year that it's not happening.
Yeah, exactly. So, oh wait. Yoga is over. The
Yeah,
imaginary
I
yoga
felt-
session
I
is
felt it
over.
straining under my big ass, so I was like, all right.
It's okay. That yoga ball's had a wonderful life. So if anything
Screaming.
happens to it, screaming. Billy Ruxpin, what have you been up to? Get close to the mic.
No, sorry, I thought.
Get up there in the mic.
You gotta get way up in there.
I can hear you breathing.
I would say Prospect Pro was last week. That was
Mhm.
that was a very fun event, and Uprise is starting up real soon again, sometime in January, and even more Reloaded is starting in a month.
Mhm.
So I'm excited for that. But other than that, I haven't done nothing else. Wrestling,
Wrestling, making the rounds,
yeah.
making the close towns.
My life, yeah. My life is so boring without wrestling.
A big show. Yeah, that's a big show. Kurt Angle's going to be there.
Oh yeah.
So that's going to be a pretty big deal. So it's a pretty crazy night because that's happening there. Who knows who else is showing up there? But down the road is going to be Teddy Long and D'Lo Brown at RWA the same night.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I heard about that.
And also apparently in my hometown of Greenville, they're going to do a signing a month later. That's really weird. I'm still not used to that. The Nasty Boys were there last year.
Corey, remember when we were supposed to wrestle the Nasty Boys?
Yeah, I do, and I was saying you're taking the armpit spot because I'm not taking the armpit spot.
And then
If they are legends.
Joe Rogers canceled the event, and we had to listen to Trey's
Yeah,
crying
I'm sure
mother.
he's listening now. I heard he was asking people why I wasn't responding to his messages for 2PW.
probably because he couldn't hear you because you were talking into the microphone. Don't.
Jeez. Anyways, they're singing in the chat room about Bangkok, apparently. Thanks, Alex. So, what do we usually do at this point of the show, Chest? Again, it's a little fuzzy for me.
Shots.
Shots?
Shots.
Have at it. Have at it if you want. You got the peach there.
What? You can't do any shots? No shots for you?
Sorg's not doing shots.
He has prostate cancer.
No, that's not the reason.
Prostate.
I thought it was a tumor.
Oh wait, he has a prostate lodging. Is that what it is? And
What?
Lodging?
You can't get it
That
on.
makes it sound like someone rented out a section of his prostate.
If you want the
Like it's an Airbnb.
if you want the STDs to check your prostate, Sorg, we can do it for you.
No, that's okay.
Are you?
There's a big window here. That will be very, very, very awkward. So,
We go in the back room where you have that dollhouse.
yeah, I was hoping that dollhouse would be gone by now, but that's has nothing to do with what we're doing up here.
Yes, it does.
I'm not entirely sure what it does that have anything to do with, but what? What do you think the dollhouse is for?
I think you go back there and you take the little doll and put her on the magic carpet and you make her fly around the studio and you sing A Whole New World.
No, that's what you did before the show.
How dare you spread lies? I was whistling. I wasn't singing.
We
He's
have a
not
question.
wrong.
We have a question in the chat room for Justin. He says, not Justin Plummer, Donahue. Chess, who would you like to defend your title against if you could pick anyone?
Crazy Monkey.
Crazy Monkey? Not Space Monkey. Crazy
Not Space Monkey. Crazy Monkey.
Who's Crazy Monkey?
Jun Kasai. Look
I-
him up.
I'm not. I have to look that up.
Mm-hmm.
Look it up.
I'm going to look it up.
You need to. Is he the one that did the Godzilla?
Flexor, you should read this review for this chair on Walmart out loud. I guarantee you it'll get a really. Just give it to Flexor. Don't read it yet.
No, I'm not going to read it out. I was just want to read it.
Give it to. You gotta promise you're gonna read it.
Is there a picture of the chair?
This is a
Oh,
real.
it's
I
an
tapped it.
amazing
It went out of the
chair.
review. Which one is it?
Just hit the review. It's only one review.
Okay.
I ran into this. I seen like a good deal at Walmart, and then I read the one review. And I was.
Oh
Laughing.
man.
It's for your own interpretation. Just read it out loud, Flexor.
Love this chair. We have a special needs daughter who has trouble staying seated in most chairs. We put her in this one, and she is very stable and doesn't fall out. We take in camping, and if she has an accident in it, we can just hose it off. We bought 2 more because they are so comfortable. Stop reading this and buy 1 or 2. Well worth the money. Happy Camper, August 22nd, 2018.
Jeez. Why the fuck would you put that?
Wait, I was to see what it looks like.
I'm sorry.
It does look comfortable.
It does look comfortable. It looks kind of like a baseball glove.
Yeah. I thought it was a good deal, and then I was like, oh, this treasure review right here.
I did find Crazy Monkey.
If not Crazy Monkey, then I'd like to wrestle Atom Bomb.
Adam Bomb.
I'm at war with the world and they try to pull me in.
He's somebody that like back in the day, like I think Norm talked about booking him back in the WWE days with him, right?
Should have.
Yeah.
I was definitely a mark for Adam Bomb. I had his like Hasbro figure, but I think my dad like threw out like half of them.
What a bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
piece of
shame.
shit.
First he's throwing away your toys, then he's shooting raccoons in the face. What's next?
He's a cowboy. He's a bad cowboy.
He's a bad cowboy. Is that what they do?
He is.
Yeah.
All right. Why don't you pour out some shots over there, Corey?
Pour some shots.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna do one shot. One shot at least.
Maybe.
It's
Do
just
you want to
pieces.
tell
No,
everyone?
it's just-
Do you want to
it's
tell
just
everyone
shots,
why you
not that
can't drink,
bad.
or do we have to just keep on throwing extremely inappropriate reasons why?
Wait, I'm actually
You're going through the transition of a sex change.
No, that's not
And
it.
Whenever you drink, you get a hard on, and it pops back out your inverted penis.
Next year, it's gonna be Caitlin Sorg.
No, there's some stuff going on, and I haven't been able to drink for a little bit, so that's a shoot.
On the subject of Caitlyn Jenner, though, like that dude is probably like, "Hey, I'm gonna get a sex change, and then I'm gonna be way more popular than the Kardashians," and like nobody cares about him now. Like completely backfired on him.
Do you really think that's the reason?
I'm just being an ass.
I don't think that's the reason. That's you know what
Good
that is. That is a long road to travel for the likes.
I mean, I'm sure he was jealous of the Kardashians.
Well,
People do a lot of things to get those Insta likes.
yeah. What's the craziest thing you've done for those Insta likes?
Shit. Slept in a bed with 2 college girls.
Why do you keep saying that?
I need to look at my Instagram just to see what.
Was one of those girls one of the people who sat in that seat for the review?
No.
Oh.
Let's look at my Instagram, see what we got going on.
What's your
here.
top 9? What's your top 9, Chest?
What is this? MySpace? I don't have a top anything.
Justin wants to know what kind of
Bottom.
match would you have with Crazy Monkey? Hypothetically. I know you're supposed to announce it at the time, but
Exploding barbed wire steel cage.
all right, so this is going to happen in West Virginia. Got it.
No.
No.
IWC.
IWC at
Black
court
Diamond.
time.
Court time.
The last IWC show at court time.
Justin Plummer pays the fines. Where's my
The match that shut down IWC.
Alright, who's doing shots?
Sexy Fireman is. Sexy Fireman's been quiet.
Yeah. Sexy Fireman should just squeeze in over there on the couch.
No.
Sexy Fireman, get over here.
Yeah, we go.
Why do you
Sit
think- why
on
do you
Pump's
think I
lap.
got off
Come
the
on.
yoga ball?
Get over here. You're here. You got to be on the show. Why'd you come?
Huh?
Why'd you come? We got to get you on the show.
Well, Flexor said
Oh, he's not having one.
to come.
Flexor said to come.
We have a couple things lined up this next week. That's forever. It's on the list.
Well, there you go.
I'll come sit over.
Where are you going?
I'm just gonna stand.
You're just going to stand there, but we can't hear you on the mic.
We don't care. He's not an STD.
I know. I don't know why he came. I just came.
You just
Yeah,
can't.
he's cool.
Sounds about
I
right.
like Fireman.
You know who? Oh, never mind.
What?
Wait, what?
No. Now
We
you have to
won't-
tell
we
us. What are you? Get over to the mic.
So
Lean over there. Get over by
There's a-
Billy and Corey.
there's a running joke that we like everyone in professional wrestling except Calvin Couture. Okay?
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Hooven will be very proud of me that I just said that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his mentor, Daniel Hooven.
Yeah.
Your mentor is Daniel Hooven.
I'm fucked, but yeah, he's
Yeah, I'm fucked.
His life.
What is tell us? What have you learned from Hooven in the world of wrestling? Go back over to the mic. Back over to the mic. Just hang out for a moment.
So not a lot wrestling wise, and that's not a knock on him,
Uh
but life wise, he's taught me a lot.
huh.
And how have you incorporated this information into your life to change yourself for the better?
There's no getting better for me.
Wait.
I can't like.
Are you telling me after your first year or so you've peaked?
No, like as a human being, I've peaked, but not as a wrestler.
Oh wow!
Like no, he
Wow,
gives
well,
me,
this is getting deep.
he gives me life advice, and I don't put it into action. So
Okay.
So as a wrestler, the advice I'm getting from other people are helping me move forward. But Hooven is teaching me on a different plane. That's all I'm gonna say.
A very different
Honestly,
plane.
I haven't even drank that much. I'm just really stupid, and I don't know what I'm saying. Like words come out of my mouth that I don't think about talking about.
He's just repeating the stuff that Hooven tells him to do to have a better life.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know what he's saying.
I'm not good at this stuff.
Sexy Fireman, will you twerk for us?
No.
Give him a couple more shots.
I'll do more than twerk.
Whoa! We got a window, sir. There's kids walking by at 10
I
o'clock
just
at
said hi
night.
to every single one that went by.
Yeah. So,
You gotta do a shot. What,
Just
right there?
one.
It's just a little one.
He's
We'll
not.
do one.
We don't want him to die.
We'll do one. I
I'm
will
pulling
do.
you from under your desk.
I will do one shot for you guys.
Immediately after, he's like,
Should you ask your wife first before you do this shot?
What was that?
Producer Missy, can I do one shot? Okay.
All right.
Just keeping an eye on me this year.
I wonder if I know why. I don't know because I have a weird mind.
It's
Oh,
probably
really?
not whatever you're thinking.
does it start with
Okay.
an A,
What?
end with an S?
What?
Sorg is pregnant.
No. Came out.
Oh boy, what we got? Peach schnapps? I can handle that.
Which one of those did you put the mescaline in?
I got these cups out of my toilet, actually.
Oh,
Well,
Oh well.
okay. Gross.
All right, so I did the chair gimmick. I did the raccoon story. What else can I say?
Is King Frown in the chat room?
I haven't seen just yet, but we do have Bradley in there. It says SFD, sexy fireman dude.
can you explain?
I have no comment.
Does that mean something to you?
I gotta check the group.
You gotta check the group. It just says sexy fireman dude.
Fireman. He had the spot of the night at 2PW. He like crushed chest flexor in his match. My friend texted me and was like, "Holy shit! Like chest flexor's ribs must be crushed from that fat ass." I'm not trying to be mean, but
Are you okay,
I was
Flexor,
just trying-
from Saturday night?
It was like
I
a
haven't been
giant
okay in a very long time.
That's true. That is true. Did somebody just come in? Oh no! No way!
Yes!
King Frown is in the house.
What did I say? I said, how many seconds ago did I say, is King Frown in the chat room? And he just literally walks through the door. Seconds
Wow! Like, get on the camera. Get behind Billy there so we can see you on the camera.
Right here.
King Frown is with us
What's up?
with a Rachel Bostick T-shirt. I'm drawing a picture here. A sweet Batman Christmas hat. That's great. We were playing Injustice a bit earlier.
Yeah.
How
Am
are
I
you-
on?
What's that?
Am I on? Put
Billy,
me on,
move your head over.
Yeah, you're on.
You ready?
King Frown, move over to, yep. Center yourself
Yeah,
between
you gotta
Corey
get
and
on
him.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
get real
you're
close.
good.
You should just get Ferrari's mic because like
He's
not
not
gonna
talking.
Ferrari doesn't talk.
No, he's good. He's good right there because he's on camera. So
Yeah, you're good. You're good there.
All right, I got something to say. You guys ready?
Okay.
This is King Frown from South Fayette. Really don't get what's your problem, chick. If you want to bang a baller, hop in my whip. If you really want to holler, hope you got nice tits. Get you off the street. You can smoke more weed. Better clean your feet for the STDs. Take you to my little cut. Let me work your butt. Hope you like the cuffs, cause I'm prepped to puff. Girl, you're gonna be fly. Look me in my eyes. We're not recognized when we're in disguise. Like a riptide, it'll be a rough ride. Then sail the seas in a cloud of green. Chicks come a sell, but fuck the club. It's all one love or a shameless sub. If you really want to bang, get ready to puff. Way more than a rub, that'll be a flood.
King Frown, yes.
Merry Christmas.
Are you
Sword.
crying right now?
it's magical.
Greatest
Brought some Christmas beers. Who wants one? Here you go.
Yes.
Missy?
Such a
Wow.
You want a beer? You sure?
I'll
So-
take a Christmas beer.
Let's say you got like a 30-pack.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna
You want one, Chubbs?
No, not right now. I'm still recovering.
It's still
Corey?
I want my car keys.
Man, it is a
Car
Christmas
keys
miracle
are
that
amazing.
King Frown is here.
Get Billy.
We need bottle
That was
ones.
the big surprise of the year.
That was a big surprise of the year. Is King Frown's
I thought it was
2,000.
it's better than that other weirdo last year. What was his name?
There was a lot of weirdos in
Santa's
here.
helper. or
That still
something?
freaks
Yeah,
me
the
out.
elf.
Smooth. They're loving it in the chat room right now. So awesome.
Well, the follow-up question should be when's the next King Frown CD coming out?
Yeah, when is the
I
next
ask
King
him that
Frown
all the
CD?
time.
Because that made the rounds, man. I remember listening to that thing on the way up to Cleveland one time for Chikara.
Yeah,
And Chikara's coming to Pittsburgh, so that means it's time for another CD.
it's gonna happen one day.
One
I'm
day.
gonna make all my fans proud. Don't worry.
It doesn't even
It's
have to
gonna
be a
happen.
CD. I mean, unless you want to go old school like that.
There's gonna be projects in the works.
Projects are in the works.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Just wait till the next drama in my life. I need some inspiration.
You need some. Okay. You know, after tonight, you may have that. You never know.
You never know, right?
You
How
never.
are you, Sword? You're talking too clearly.
I'm
right now.
talking too clearly.
Yes.
We're not doing that this year.
He's
We're
not allowed to drink because he's pregnant.
Yeah.
I don't want to drag you under the desk again.
No, yeah, we've set some ground rules here tonight, so we kind of pushed that as far as
Yeah,
we
the
could. We could do that last year. I mean,
The best thing of that was like, Chess goes, Billy, pull Sword from under his desk. And you were already on the ground, so I was like, all right. And then Chess goes, Sword, they're taking you away. Hold on to your desk.
so this is. I'm still fuzzy on exactly what happened last year, for obvious reasons. I didn't review the video other than the ones that were going around of me booping the internet. Apparently, by the way, Dave Podner was doing a video of him booping me on the internet last night during the show.
Booping?
Yeah, but when I boop boop.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Like, so what? How did that happen? To me, the show was a whole 20 minutes in my head.
Wait, how what happened?
How did all that happen last year?
You just drank a lot.
You thought you ate that hottest chip, and really it was like you didn't even eat it. You were so drunk you thought you ate it, and it was on the floor.
What, did I miss my mouth?
I guess, yeah.
I don't think you even picked it
We
up.
couldn't
You-
find it, and then your wife found it the next day and was like, "You didn't even eat it." 'Cause you were like, "Ugh, it's so hot." Ugh.
Yeah, it was.
Fantastic. Ginger,
Yes.
this is your first time on the show.
Yes.
Point the mic at you.
Okay.
There you go. So you've been actually you've had a match in this last year, haven't you?
Yes, in July.
It was a a dog collar match?
Dog collar match.
Was that your first official match?
Yes. And only.
And only.
Or so I like to think.
And only. There was a lot of non-wrestlers having wrestling matches in IWC this past year.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about how that came about for you.
Honestly, I don't
Your
entirely.
husband.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Flexor probably is
Okay.
the culprit.
Wait.
behind that.
How did you find out?
It was kind of we're doing this.
Okay.
It's already happening. Okay.
Okay. And what did you do to prepare?
Sewed my gear.
Put the title on your shoulder.
That's really all. there was really no preparation.
Okay.
There was a couple seconds of this is what's happening.
There you go. You honorary title holder
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, you had a stake in that.
I guess.
Definitely in this past year.
That whole dog collar match, yeah.
So, and against Marshall Gambino, which
Right.
what did we just learn his name was tonight?
Marshall Gambinus.
Gambinus?
Yeah, Gambinus.
Fat mouth?
Fat mouth. That's the one. I'm gonna just drop that by accident at some point talking to him, I'm sure, and then I'll have a very bad night. So,
Hottest promoter in the biz.
the hottest promoter in the biz. Were you at that show the other night, Frown?
No, I had to work.
Aw,
I
man.
should be at the next one.
You should be at the next one. You even. I don't think the date's out for the next one.
There's the date thrown around.
There's rumblings.
There's rumblings. Yeah, I think I've seen the rumblings, but
March.
looking at
Yeah,
March.
March 2nd.
Maybe.
Yeah, March 2nd.
Pure speculation. That's in the rumor
Really,
mill.
Don't say anything yet.
Well, it's speculation.
Don't say it's March 2nd yet.
Oh boy.
You might just never have one.
What's that?
You might just never have one.
That'll be
I
it.
canceled it.
He just had the one, and that's it. Maybe that's only once to prove he could do it.
He didn't run away with the money, so.
Oh.
He didn't run away with the money. He
No.
ran away with all our hearts.
Aw. Chuck Roberts was back for that show.
Yeah, it was good seeing Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
I miss Chuck.
Chuck in the suit.
He's a good man,
Yeah.
especially when he has a few beers in him.
Bradley says, I know what happened last year. Santa visited and gave presents. Was that Santa? I thought it was his elf.
Santa leg wrestled Chest. It was
Yes.
kind of awkward.
Yes. And there was fire
Yes, there was fire.
There was fire.
right next to that Christmas tree.
Good lord.
That was questionable. And also, I didn't know.
I'm being reminded more.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is
Now
not
you're
good.
even being reminded more. So then there's that time Pump Ferrari was a present.
Yeah.
When was that?
I think that's before you.
That
3
was,
years
that
ago?
was
That was
before I became real.
That was pre-imagination. Yes.
Pre-imagination.
Yeah, they had me unwrap him.
Yeah, we had like a gift exchange thing.
Mhm.
1 year.
Yeah. Pump Ferrari was the gift. For some reason, I thought it was Hooven until we fully unwrapped you.
Of course, you would mix up Hooven
With Pump Ferrari.
Yes, I mean you guys look so similar. So
Very similar. Physique.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Corey, on the other show, we did predictions for the next year. And I figure if anybody should do predictions for 2019 in professional wrestling or the world, it should be Corey Futurisitc.
I can't spoil this stuff.
You can't spoil it?
You know that.
Let a little couple tidbits. You
that
pull a
fat
mic over to
guy.
you. You gotta get on the mic, man.
You know that fat guy that's in Leprechaun and Pee-wee's Big Adventure who steals the bike?
No?
He's gonna die next year. That's the only spoiler I can do.
What about
King Frown goes to the background. Oh,
what about in the world of professional? What about in the world of
yeah,
professional
Francis
wrestling?
from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. What's up?
Francis. What about in the world of pro wrestling? We got any predictions for next year?
Not
Or-
really.
or
I'm not,
facts?
I'm not somebody who's like I'm gonna be a better person. I'm like in better shape
No,
than
not your
Chess Flexor
not
now,
your wrestling,
so.
just wrestling in general.
I don't give a shit. Raw sucks. IWC's doing real good. I mean, I don't know. I've been wrestling 8 years now. In the future, it's like 76 years or something. Bradley's me in the future, according to him or whatever. So
Really?
yeah, he's like 110 years old.
That
or
seems
something.
circular.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably about ready to train Noel Gowan.
No, that was Joe Dombrowski who said that. That's
Yeah.
not true. I don't like Zach Gowan.
You don't like Zach Gowan? How do you
I
not
don't
like Zach
dislike
Gowan?
him, but like
He's
not,
like the
he's
nicest
not-
dude in wrestling.
He's not over in my book. Like I'm sure he's a nice guy, but like I don't know. I'm not like a mark for Zach Gowan.
Okay.
or anything.
All right. You weren't impressed by his
Like,
American.
great, you're missing a leg. Like
You weren't impressed by his American Ninja Warrior showing.
I don't even know about that. I just like picture Brock Lesnar like hitting him in the side and stuff. That's like my greatest memory of Zach
No
Gowan.
rematch with Brock
And
Lesnar.
Mr. McMahon,
You're not
like,
thinking.
screwing with him and stuff. That's all I remember from. What am I supposed to do?
Corey, I enjoy our conversation sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is one of those
Sometimes
times.
they're doing it. Can you believe that Armageddon chair that you're sitting in? That's 10 years old now.
It's 10 years old,
That
and
is
I did
nuts.
not sit in this at Armageddon. I did not have that good of
Oh,
seats.
really?
This was gifted to me by Dutters through connections she had. So for probably my birthday or something one year. And I've been sitting on Batista's face ever since.
Yeah, that's the one time I had ringside seats and I got those chairs.
That was a good show. That was a pretty good show.
Way better than whatever the hell I seen a couple months ago, Extreme Rules.
that-
Was it Extreme Rules?
Yeah, that's what
Pittsburgh?
we had here.
Yeah, that was awful. That was
I can't even remember what happened there.
Yeah. James Ellsworth in a cage, and he's like, "Hey, children."
What?
He was in a cage, but he wasn't.
Was he?
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
Shark cage above the ring.
Oh, the
Yeah,
shark
uh-huh.
cage.
Yeah.
Oh, that
I don't know
was
how
a
they-
thing here.
Yeah, I don't know how they got Asuka out of that grave because they were burying the fuck out of her back then.
They were.
She's back on top now.
Yes, she is. Ginger, do you have any predictions for 2019 for wrestling?
No.
Well, you
No, I do not.
other than other than
Huh?
Tell us who you want to face.
No one.
who do you want to defend the high stakes championship against?
If I don't know. I don't really have anyone that I would want to defend it against. I don't know. I don't really have anyone that I'm like I need to go and.
What about Jenny Plummer? Title versus promotion.
Title versus promotion against Jenny Plummer.
I want to see that.
Oh.
I don't know. I think Jenny would probably win though.
Do
You think so?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
But
she's tough.
I also don't think that I would like want to battle Jenny either. Doesn't she have like a black belt or something ridiculous?
Does she?
I think so. I think
Yes.
she takes
I
karate and
taught
has
her
like a
that
black belt.
black
For
belt.
real though.
You
for
taught her
real.
the black belt?
Yes.
I think you'll be safe.
Judo taught her it. Whatever his name is.
Judo.
Yeah.
It's
I
just-
just know his name is Judo.
Yeah, that works.
Stevie LaBelle.
There we go. LaBelle.
Judo.
Stevie LaBelle. That sounds like the Richard Simmons of judo or something.
I thought it sounded like a disco singer or something.
Bradley's saying that Enzo was in the cage. I think that also happened.
That was.
No, that was like a couple years ago though.
Yeah,
I think that was NXT, wasn't it?
that might have been NXT. Maybe.
It happened. Oh no, that was Paul Ellering. He was in
Paul
the
Ellering was.
cage. Well,
No, there was an Enzo one
Yeah,
too.
there was an Enzo one.
I don't know if that was NXT or like Raw or something.
That might have been.
Enzo's innocent though. James Ellsworth isn't. That's the difference. So you shouldn't bring up Enzo because he's a douche, but
Okay.
he's innocent.
Okay.
I mean, O.J. Simpson might be guilty, but
He did make his appearance at
Like-
Survivor Series.
what?
And Enzo sneaking in the Survivor Series this
Oh
year.
yeah, that was awesome.
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
I guess. I mean, it was funny to me.
Except he like punched like some woman in the face when he was trying to get away.
Oh yeah, I
That
guess she
was-
did get hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they pressed charges. I love that like the next day because that was like the 4-day stint at Staples Center. There was like actually pictures of Enzo
Mm-hmm.
like with security, like do not let this man in the building.
He's laughing all the way to the bank though, because even if he's not employed by WWE, he still has 1 million followers, so he
Mhm.
has to be making money somehow.
You think it's the music videos he's doing?
I guess. I don't know.
Because I don't hear about him on the indies. That's not where he's doing it. I don't think.
I don't know. He's probably doing like message videos or something like "Happy Birthday, Carl" or something. Making
the
$100 or something.
the call and leave a message on your thing with
Yeah,
McFoley kind of
I did
things.
that with that guy from Pee-wee's Big Adventure and Leprechaun. No, I'm kidding.
Why that's something is Chess. You used to do Chess Flexor Industries. You were an entrepreneur of sorts back in the day.
$1 billion man. Chest
$1 billion
flexor.
man, Chess Flexor. You still have that suit?
I do. I have all my stuff. It's in like big walk-in closet and a whole dresser full of my.
It's like a Chess Flexor like Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why not an STD like hotline?
I think there already is one.
Is there?
Yeah, I had to call it twice. Not for myself.
You had to go. No, I mean like for you guys. I mean the sexy talented dudes one.
We could set that up.
Set that
1-900
up.
number, yeah.
We could
What
do
do you
that.
mean?
1-900.
What would we do at this hotline? Be like the Ghostbusters or something?
Who knows? Tony Johnson has a hotline. I'm sure you guys can figure something out.
Ginger answers the phone. Hello, STD hotline.
Just like Janine from Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
We got one.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, and King Frown will be Rick Moranis. He'll be like, "Have you seen the Keymaster?" Or whatever?
No, he would be the Keymaster. I don't know, unless I don't know anything about King Frown, but but whatever. It's like just Corey just giving the most like negative like happy birthday message to somebody.
Hope you have the worst day ever.
I bet someone would pay for that.
I don't know, just mix it up. I'm just like this. Your test came back positive. I'm sorry.
Yep, that's my calling in life.
Oh boy. But Jess Flexor is like wandering around the studio. No, I didn't think about Kurt Angle signing that. He has signed a book for me in the past. His book. Yeah. His own. Yes, his own book. He signed his own. I brought his book to him, and had him sign it.
He used to live in my neighborhood in South Fayette, like
South Fayette?
back before he got like super rich off WWE.
Mhm.
It was like 01 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
His house was like the shittiest in the neighborhood.
I think I've run into 2 women that claim to be his wife's best friend.
Really?
That was weird.
No, I'm not gonna. I was gonna say the giant eagle incident with him, but I guess I shouldn't say.
I
something
don't know
like
about the
that.
giant eagle incident
Well,
with it.
he got into like an incident with Rocket Khan at Giant Eagle and Robinson, like way back. I was gonna mention that, but never mind.
Yeah, and I want to say, like, he was in our neighborhood, so whenever you came around on Halloween, he'd put out his folding table and sign you an autograph for Halloween. Trick or treat.
Really?
Yeah.
That is true.
Seriously.
That's like cool and a little weird at the same time.
It was cool.
Okay.
Everybody was like gathered around it, like you could barely even get to like the table.
That's cool.
Every like family in like the area is like schmoozing it.
It
up
was
with,
probably like the
Angle.
same. It was probably like the same year that he won the title off The Rock.
Really?
So, like,
It was when he was with like Karen Angle. She
Okay.
lived in the neighborhood that we lived.
Yeah,
in.
like in real life.
And really, you'd see her a lot more than Kurt. Like I only seen Kurt on Halloween, but you'd see like Karen driving out with her car all the time and stuff.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was cool.
Because she worked at like a nail salon or something at the time, didn't she? So
I could see Virgil having the table out for Halloween and then charging people for it.
we were all thinking that.
I know. But I'm just voicing it.
Whenever we're gonna be getting ready for roll the dice, pay the price. So while we're getting ready for that, you need to ask Ginge who she's related to, and by proxy, I'm related to now.
This is the longest.
Is it not also
relation.
Virgil? Because I learned about a friend wrestler who married into Virgil's family. I'll tell you afterwards.
We should all guess who she's related to.
Yeah, who are you related to? Is it Tatanka?
All right,
That's my first guess. I don't.
I'll go first. Okay. Carrot Top. Okay, no.
No,
Are we going
no.
wrestling with this?
It's wrestling.
Is it Shane Douglas?
Yes.
She's related to.
Distantly.
Go ahead, Billy. Take your guess.
This is Flexor's favorite fun fact. He keeps telling everyone.
Mr. Anderson.
No.
Ken Anderson.
I'm gonna go with the model Rick Martel.
No.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Sexy Fireman. Guess. Get on the microphone.
Yeah, swing it.
Who is Ginger related to?
I don't know. Axl Rose.
No.
What?
Wrestling.
Wrestling? I have no clue. I just thought.
Just pivot.
Better Axl
Just
Rose.
just pivot to Axel Rotten.
Axl Rotten. Yes.
There you go.
Curtis
No.
Axel.
Curtis Axel.
Pump.
Seamus?
No.
Do you want to guess, Missy? Just take a guess. A random.
Yeah, just a random guess. Just
No.
Honky Tonk Man.
No. No.
Oh.
No.
Dodge that one.
No.
It's gonna be such a letdown when she does that.
Bruno Sammartino.
What?
No, that's
Yeah.
not let down at all.
It's super distantly not really even related. But
So
he
whenever
counts it.
whenever she had her match, she's technically a second generation wrestler.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. But it's a very long connection. It's
Okay.
my mother's father, his sister, Mary.
Hold on, we need to get a whiteboard for this.
I know it's complicated. His sister married this guy whose sister is Bruno Sammartino's wife. It's
So I'm
long.
related to Bruno through marriage, through a marriage, through marriage.
I'd take it.
It is because I'm married to her, and because I'm married to her, her relative
My great aunt
is
is
married to
the brother.
Bruno's brother-in-law,
Yeah.
who is related to Bruno through marriage. So I'm related to Bruno through marriage, through a marriage, through marriage.
Incredible.
Yeah, right.
Ancestry.com.
Does not sponsor this podcast. We probably should at this point.
That's what Billy does on the side to make extra money. He does advertisements for Ancestry. Anytime he's on a podcast, he just rambling. Ancestry.com.
Ancestry.
Sponsor code Billy Ruxpin.
We did the ancestry
Who's
DNA.
that? We don't know.
Is that we? But he gets a.
Find out on Ancestry.com.
Are you related to Billy Ruxpin? Find out.
Are you imaginary in some way?
23 and Billy. There you go. And Flexor's going. Where's he
What
going?
does Billy like about having sex with 23-year-olds?
Mm,
There's 20 of them.
Oh man.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh, I just got No, that is not true. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, this is where we let the off-color jokes go.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna be offensive in Flexor. He's just.
He's just
Firing
letting it go.
Oh well, that's how I like it.
Oh, he's explaining the rules. We're kind of curious what you're doing over there,
Yeah,
actually.
really.
We're figuring out how to play roll the dice, pay the price. I already know. I just gotta let
You
them
know, you gotta let them know.
We're gonna figure out who's all in.
Who's all in?
Are you all in?
I don't know that I'm all in.
I don't know how to play, but yes.
Corey's in. Billy, are you in?
Sure.
Yes. Pump. Ginger.
I'm taking a hard pass.
Sorg.
I'm gonna have to operate over here. So
You do the operations.
I'll do the operation. What?
You might need to do an operation.
Might need
Oh,
to do an
man.
operation. Pump. Who are you related to?
But if it's something like my mom's watching the show,
His mom's watching the show. That's a mistake.
Since your mother is watching, I have something to say.
Yeah, right. Your mom isn't watching the show, is she?
I told her to. I said it's the STD Christmas special. I said just watch it.
I don't think she's watching the show. Although Justin out there wants to know, how do you become an STD?
There's a bunch of tests that.
Okay.
That's
made-
right. Where's that promo?
We made Gary Larry do a bunch of tests
Okay.
at
It was very advanced.
yeah, it was like a whole big studio,
Where-
and the promos never
where is
got
that
released.
promo?
I actually watched them
The
recently.
Gary Larry. Oh, people need to see that promo.
Yeah.
To the public.
Is it not released to the public?
No, it's. Can you hear me okay like this?
Yeah, you're good.
It's on my YouTube. It's on I have lots of private videos on my YouTube.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they're all on there. I gotta edit them together. There's also the Gary Larry Lee International Man of Mystery video.
Did that never get released either?
I think I don't know if I released that one or not. That's private.
That's a
also.
disappointment.
That's just like a minute long. Like,
It was still funny though. Isn't that when
Can
he
I send
backed
you
his
that
car?
somehow?
Like,
Now?
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, you can send that.
Where do I send it to?
Just send it on like Facebook Messenger. Oh, he's stuck on the headphones. There he is.
Then we'll start.
And then
Roll
we'll
the dice,
start.
pay the price.
Roll the dice, pay the price.
That's what my dad used to tell me when I was younger. Roll the dice, pay the price.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Justin wants in. He wants a
He-
task.
Anytime he brings out that dice, I'm like, woo.
What?
I cower. I'm like, no.
so was each number a punishment then?
It's for your own interpretation. I'm just
okay.
not going to go into it.
Spin the
All right,
wheel.
All right.
Wow.
Really worried now.
Yeah, me too. Actually. Oh boy. Excellent. So,
I got like a good story if the game isn't set up yet.
go ahead.
Okay, I think
need-
it
we
was
need a
last year.
Yes.
Chess Flexor was in a gauntlet match at IWC.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, you're in a gauntlet match. I have nothing to do. And there's Billy. There's me. There's Ferrari. There's Ginger. There's way too many fucking people out there. So I'm not coming out. So what do? I say, Billy, Ferrari, you have to do something in this match. And I say, what if you guys change clothes underneath the ring while Chess Flexor's having his match? And they changed clothes underneath the ring. And then popped out after Flexor lost. It was literally like a 4-minute match too, and the fans had no clue
Yeah.
what the hell was going on, and I was just shitting myself
What was-
backstage watching this.
I totally think the fans didn't even realize that they were 2 different people and 2 different changes of clothes.
Yeah,
or
I
any
think
of that happened.
Yeah.
I think like maybe 2 fans
Right.
noticed.
I don't think anyone else really did.
But
Well,
that was like Billy's test and Ferrari's test of like, okay, you're a official STD now. Like, you guys did
that is the task that we have set before you
Mhm.
to make it in.
Was that the ring that had the ropes running under it still to like hold it upright? Was that in your way to get changed? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I believe it was. Yeah, it still had the ropes on the bottom to turn. Bob, it took literally like a minute for us to change, and then we were just waiting for the match to end.
Like you weren't in ring gear, right?
I was in
We
ring gear.
were.
You were in ring gear.
I changed into his stuff.
and he had a suit.
He had the full suit, jacket, white
Okay.
shirt, pants.
Yeah, he had the cape on too. It was great.
It's the gauntlet where Jamie won it. So like, if you remember that event.
That's unbreakable last year. 'Cause I was
All right, we have some video here. Audio.
But
When evil
it was always a very good bumper.
Mm-hmm. He'll be missed. He'll be okay. He's still like around. He's not dead. I'm just saying he'll
I
be missed
know,
in the
where
ring.
it's like a eulogy.
He'll be
ring.
Not
missed in the
around.
ring. I was worried because I was worried that the last time I saw him was the time he was handcuffed to a ring and they forgot him out there. I think you were a part of that too.
Yeah, I was handcuffed with him,
Yeah.
and they let me out first, and yeah, I left. After he was still like, "Where's my key?"
He was the last one left
yeah,
out there.
and I just walked away.
Yeah, yeah.
I felt bad.
Is that
Yeah.
the last event he was at?
I feel
It was
like
oh no, he went to he was at a 5-star show. But before that it was the that was the Rural Valley Rumble. that
Oh, okay.
we were
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
It was like that. But yeah, they had a key for me, but not for Leroy.
Wait, there was a different key for the handcuffs?
Yeah, because I think the handcuffs.
Apparently.
Yeah, they came from all
Because
different.
one worked for me and the one they tried for me didn't work for him.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was kind of funny.
What's up, Frown? You got something to say?
Yeah, Gary Larry Lee is one of the stiffest workers that I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Yeah, you don't want to be in the ring with him.
Like worse than Bubba Ray Dudley.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Bubba Ray Dudley's a joke, man. I don't like Bubba Ray Dudley. I'm a Bubba Ray hater,
Oh man.
honestly. But Gary Larry Lee, I mean, at that 5-star show, I've never seen anybody work so stiff in my life. It was appalling.
He's the whole reason why that Kensington street fight happened. Like the most popular 5-star wrestling match. Like I told him no, we're not doing a street fight. And he's like, street fight. And I was like, fine. Let's do Street Fighter. He's the reason it happened.
Is the reason. How we doing, Flexor?
Good. We're almost good. Let's go show them where the bathroom is.
Flexor, why are you naked?
Huh. Don't play with the dollhouse, please. What are they looking at?
See that?
What are they looking at?
He's gonna hold it. He was gonna go pee, but he's gonna hold it. Always hard to spin. Roll the dice, pay the price.
Oh, geez.
Fireman's
Just
whispering.
in time for roll the dice, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, what's
Special
happening?
guest is here.
Hey, did Sword puke yet?
No. Oh, Chris LeRusso is here.
Hey, what's up? What's up? How's it going? How's it going? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Oh, hello.
Here, have a seat next to the pump. He's not using that mic much.
Hello there.
How's it going? Where are we?
Have a seat.
By pump.
Yeah, he's not exactly.
He's being silent.
Did you win the high stakes title in
I'm just holding it.
Oh, okay.
I'm letting her hold it for the moment.
Okay.
just for now.
Yeah, I mean, she's issued a challenge to Jenny Plummer for 2019.
You know what? I would pay to see that match. So yeah.
Title versus company.
Title versus company.
So wait a minute. So the STDs would gain control of IWC.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh, wait, that happened with Flexor Industries for a minute.
Not
didn't
a
it?
minute. He still has it.
He still has it.
Yeah.
Don't you?
So at Hell on Earth 9 at AIW, I won a match and gained complete control, and then I never returned.
Of AIW.
AIW.
So Thorne has no idea that the company's actually yours, and you could take it at any.
Well, I mean, he knows. I let him run things
Oh,
from
okay.
a distance.
No, it's just. I mean, it's just like other promotions, to be honest. In the long run. So,
Just
so
like this
you're
world we're all
you're
just living in
so
it,
you're going to New York for WrestleMania
now.
weekend. So,
Are we ready to roll the dice, pay the price?
I think we are.
You in? Roll the dice, pay the price.
So what's that? So what's exactly going on here?
It's like spin the wheel, make the deal.
Okay.
Except roll the dice, pay the price, and it has nothing to do with spin the wheel, make the deal.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right. So are we deciding Sorg's fate?
What?
Sorg's fate has been decided long ago.
Oh no.
When the
Okay.
tumor started.
No. What? No.
He's pregnant, remember?
Pregnant, he has
I
a tumor,
thought-
he has prostate cancer, he has a prostate lodging.
Lodging.
He just has the prostate.
It's the name of his new finisher, by the way.
There's somebody watching this like crying that has a tumor at home.
Jeez.
It's not the tumor.
What are you looking at? Are you looking at your own?
He's jiggling the ball. Jiggling the ball.
It's a D20.
All right, Flexor, what's happening? Were you?
Coming in
You
from the other.
just straddle the microphone.
Just roaming camera. So
roll
there's
the
no
dice,
microphone
pay the
over
price.
there. It's just video. The microphones are over there.
Yeah, just go in front of this one.
Oh, this is intimate.
I knew this was going to
So roll the dice, pay the price. We have even and odd numbers on this 20-sided die. Someone rolls it. If it lands on an even number, you have to say a truth. If you roll an odd number, you have to do a dare. So it's like truth or dare, but instead of you getting to decide, the die decides for you.
Wait, so is there a key of numbers and dares?
No.
No?
I legitimately was going to write down a list of dares.
Let's wrap this
but
up. I'm getting uncomfortable. So.
All right, so we're going to roll the dice. Who's going?
Pay the price. Who's going first?
Well, Sorg. I mean, is
Sexy Fireman.
Sexy
What Sexy Fireman did the one time. What he said about
You're yelling into the abyss. So.
One time, Sexy Fireman.
And we're just gonna leave it hanging.
Dot.
So wait.
Sexy Fireman's first.
Okay. Like gently, like we gotta get.
Not
Just
one.
sign on
Throw it
it.
across the room.
Evens, truths, odds,
Jeez.
dares.
Wall ball.
And the person that goes before you does the question or the daring. And since I handed you the die, I get to decide. So
Oh God.
roll your fate.
You know, if
Just roll. I'm gonna be
Mature stream warning.
We got.
It's every time Christian Noir comes.
19. It's odd. It's a dare. Sexy Fireman.
He just licked his lips
I
for those
know.
who He just licked his lips.
Before we heard it.
We're gonna start off nice and easy. Nice and easy. Sexy Fireman. You gotta chug a beer.
Okay.
One beer. Nice and easy.
I'm already
Chug a
out
beer.
there.
No.
No,
you're
no,
gonna
no,
roll a beer.
Okay,
Not
a new,
half a beer.
fresh one.
Or do you want a shotgun?
Thank God I didn't get that one.
I actually remember a guy
Chugging
who
beers
there was
like
a
make me
wrestler. I
throw
can't
up.
remember the guy's name for the life of me. There was a guy who used to shotgun a beer before every match. It was part of the gimmick. He missed one time and stabbed himself in the finger before the match started. So he's like goes in the match bleeding profusely from the hand. So
Just doing
I
it.
wish I remember. I think it was a guy from KCW, which makes it over almost 15 years old now. So
All right, so yeah, drink it.
That's a Bud Light he's doing there for you guys on audio.
He's chugging.
Whoa.
He's behind
Impressive,
Billy if you can't
gullet
see.
control there.
All right,
Ah.
you did it.
Well, that was
Look at that guy go. All right, now Sexy Fireman. You
And on back.
Sexy Fireman gets to pass the die to whoever he chooses, but not the person who passed it to him.
Okay, so it doesn't go chest.
Pretty much everybody's gonna go besides Flexor.
Damn it! I knew he was gonna pick me.
It is a 2.
Ask him a question, even.
I would have been screwed in D&D.
On microphone.
It's gonna go.
I can't think that much. Like,
He's still processing. He's still processing that beer.
All right. So, if you could kill somebody on the IWC roster and get away with it,
Wow.
who's getting their head blown off?
Oh,
With
God.
an imaginary shotgun.
With a measure.
Imaginary shotgun. So.
Santana Diamonds is not.
I'm gonna say he's not on the IW roster.
Oh, poor Diamonds.
Oh.
Yeah. He's okay.
Didn't you just wrestle him like 48 hours ago?
Yeah.
Okay. I heard it went well.
Yeah, it did go well. He wouldn't bump for me, but you know.
Wow.
If I had to pick,
Yes.
and he already hates me anyway, so bulk nasty.
Bulk nasty.
Bulk
okay.
nasty.
right.
Okay.
Billy passed the die.
Oh God.
Or you can just say, like, you don't have to literally pass it. You can say,
I'm still gonna do it. You know.
All right.
King Frown. King Frown. Repping Rachel Bostic.
I think
I think
that's,
it's a 20.
I think it's 20, so it's even, yeah.
Okay. So I get a question.
Yes.
Right.
I think you get a question.
Billy asked a question.
All right, Billy, you got to ask him a question.
Can I pass it to someone?
I got one. If
I love it. Chris just has all
I know.
I have
he's
all the
very
questions.
tiring.
I give LeRusso.
in your rap catalog.
Okay.
Wait, just I thought he was gonna say a line
QVC.
in one of his routes and say like, "What did you mean by that?"
No.
QVC.
Yeah, in your rap catalog, is there any songs that you regret? Is there any that you look back on and cringe?
Not really.
Not really. No. Okay.
He owns it.
He owns all of them.
You own
Some
all
of
those
my
lyrics.
really early stuff is not like too good, but I was just basically like throwing stuff out there trying to get it.
So you own all of it. The whole King Frown catalog.
Yeah, I would
Okay,
say, yeah,
all right,
definitely.
Fair enough.
I've definitely dissed a lot of people, said some specific names, had some stuff that
Now, for those who don't know, were they like wrestling names or personal names?
more like personal names. It started like when I was in high school. I would name like specific girls in my high school and this and that. That's kind of what got my momentum going. You know, people couldn't believe what I was saying on some of this stuff, and people were offended. People
And this
were
is
mad.
before Facebook. Now people do that
But
just
it
on
was,
Facebook.
It was positive. It was all a good thing.
Okay.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah.
All right, you got to pick the next.
This was in the MySpace days.
Oh yeah, but I think it was MySpace. Well, no, I heard a CD, a burned CD of yours.
I know that was
first.
going around.
That was going around. So.
Yeah, I appreciate that. All right.
Oh, okay. What does it say there, Sorg?
Oh no, he's going under the table.
8 even. Okay, another question.
All right. Okay, so you're the IWC trainer.
Yes, one of them. One of them. I got to throw credit to some other people, but yes.
All right, so you're mainly involved with IWC.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know in this area, what wrestler would you like to come over to IWC, train with you, be able to use? Who do you want to be a part of IWC that is not right now?
This is easiest question I've ever been asked. Lee Moriarty.
I thought you were gonna say that.
No, I was thinking it.
No, I mean, and that is not to. I mean, there's obviously a lot of guys who are friends of mine who are working some other places
who are doing great work. There's a lot of guys who I think are worthy of the spot, but I just think he's on another level at this point. And the fact that he's so young in his career. I mean, he's on what, 2, 3? We're on like it's
Something
still
like that,
pretty
yeah.
early.
Yeah.
In Lee Moriarty's career. So
Let's see, they just did 2 years of Rise. He was in PWX at least roughly a year before
So he's
that.
maybe 3
so-
years deep at this point.
Mhm.
He's still young,
Mhm.
still finding his groove. But yeah, I'm a big fan of his, and I'm trying to think. I'll give some love to Christian Noir as well. I really like I like his gimmick a lot. I think he's doing some cool stuff.
You know what impresses me about him? There was a match last month. I probably filmed like 3 matches a month with him.
Mhm.
And there was a match where I was like, hey, man, that was not a good match. But there were moments, like it was still the match of the night where I got the most like imagery from and gifts and things like that. Like even when things aren't going right, like he's able to pull that out. So I think you have the next pass.
Well, let's make this exciting. We're gonna go to Sorg now. So.
Oh boy.
Okay.
All right.
So.
All right.
Do you want to roll it?
Yeah. Why not?
Why not?
What do you think?
Even. 9.
All right. What do you got for me?
Well,
Step up here. Sorg,
Step up.
you have to take a super kick.
I have to take a super kick? Wait, what?
Yes.
Oh man.
I'll tell you what.
Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. We got this. I just gotta make sure I frame it so we capture this.
Yeah. Missy, can you take a picture? All right. Of what sort was like before? No, as it happens.
Somebody
video
this.
Hey, Sorg,
Make sure
protect,
it's sideways.
Sorg, protect the business, would you?
Hey, you know, I've done this before.
Have you done this before?
Hey, he's a former wrestler.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
Wait, really?
Billy doesn't know the secret.
I do not.
Okay, so we
Not
want
what I
to
do.
do frame here.
Captain.
So there's our angle. What we got? If you land by lap, do you want to go
Yeah.
that way or this way?
Let's go this way. Okay.
All right.
All right. Are we ready? Ready?
All right.
Ready?
Oh man.
Forget space here.
All right. Ready?
All right. And of course, I'm on the floor again.
Yeah, I was saying like it lay
You're not even
exactly
drunk.
where you were last.
You're not drunk. You're not drunk.
This is where I ended up.
That was a hell of a bump there, Sorg.
I've been doing it for a while.
God.
No, Sorg, not those types.
This is actually a fun game.
Oh.
I'm gonna get my ass kicked somewhere, but
Well, I never. So my proudest moment is taking a bump on stage in high school one time
Oh, okay.
because I was a henchman in the Pink Panther. I got the entire, at least first row, gasping when I took it.
Okay.
oh, there you go.
How many times have you almost been? I'm cutting into die time, which is different than dime time. What is have you taken a bump in the process of filming a show? Have you ever been filming and suddenly, oh no, they're on top of me and it's too late?
I'm sure I have. I had.
Does an incident jump to mind though?
I remember DJ Z like crawling up like my leg trying to get away from Roderick Strong one time. Like I've been like interactive.
Mm-hmm. I saw you almost get kicked in the head, but they ended up kicking off your camera lens.
Yeah,
once.
that's happened a couple times. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's happened a couple times.
That's Chad the Shad, that happened at the second Rise show I think we did this year. And somebody was chopping in the corner, and he was getting up trying to get the shot, and somebody just like did a wild like swing out and popped it off into the front row.
I remember Bobby Beverly
Yep.
throwing a Sin Cara kick, and like the lens didn't just come off; it sailed. It was in the third row.
That camera is still back there.
Okay.
I still have it. Yeah.
And there's one, and isn't there also a Bobby Fish near-death experience?
Same camera.
Same
and yes, and he never paid the invoice.
Wow.
Well, you could send that to NXT Full Sail University.
What happened exactly?
He was throwing a tantrum after Dalton Castle beat him at a Clearfield event. He grabbed Chachi by the back and I think Hooven as well and dumped them into the ring. And in the process, Chachi's he's like, well, I gotta go with this, right? And he's on a cord and ends up snapping the front of it in the process of this. And I'm like, hey man, you can't touch my video, guys.
Yeah.
So that was an awkward conversation.
Didn't you nearly take a tack to the eye, but your glasses saved you or something?
Oh,
in
that
Flexor's match
was
or
that
something?
was that a Flexor match?
I think it was one of the Flexor matches. There were tacks.
It wasn't the cage match because I was standing in there, and that was actually probably the safest I was inside the cage.
Was it up in Clearfield, maybe?
It might have been Clearfield, Royal Valley, something like that.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
Staples.
the
It was the
Staples.
Staples. That's what it was.
You were firing them off,
Staples.
and one went stray.
Yeah, one went and it tinged off
Yeah.
off of the middle of my glasses. I had a mark in the middle of my lens. Literally, if I wasn't wearing glasses, I would have taken a staple to the eye. He's smiling and nodding over there. He's not on camera, but
there have been two weird tack injuries recently. One was, I think it was about 2 years ago when it was Pollock and Palace in the cage, and Potter goes in to count the dramatic final thing. 1, 2, son of a bitch! And the tack went into his pinky while he was. So he's like, God damn it! And he has to count 3. He's like, and it's deep in the meat of his finger.
I can tell you when I felt unsafe out there.
Okay, when did you feel the most unsafe?
The tables match in Royal Valley. The one.
Oh my god! Oh shit!
That is one of those times when I'm like,
That one.
Yes, that one. No, the one where it was 6 people elimination tables match.
Well,
Yeah.
wasn't that also where Lawless? I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh,
I just said it was awesome.
I was saying, isn't that the one where Lawless caught a live round to the back of the head?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
Yeah, he did.
He started
Yeah.
off the match like that.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm on the back, and like Marshall's got the chair, and he looks at me, and he gives me that look. That some shit's about to go
That
down.
Marshall look, yeah.
Yeah, that Marshall look, and it was like, oh shit. Then shots rang out, and Lawless lost a couple of years off of his life. So,
That wasn't even the most terrifying. That was pretty fucking terrifying.
yeah.
But the most terrifying one was Jamie gets Officer Dan up for
Oh, yeah.
I think he gets him up for an F5 or something, or it was either the driver or something. Driver off the apron. Officer Dan grabs the top rope, and now he's upside down in midair.
Yeah.
And for a full second, and he's just pointed towards the earth.
Yeah.
And at the last possible second, he tucks and saves his life. Otherwise, he would have crashed from the apron head first.
Even the last one where Marshall went through, I think, chest at the end, right?
Yeah, we went through the two tables.
The 2 tables, and he did and I look back at it.
He was the originator of the head bouncing off the floor.
Yeah, he did very similar to what Phoenix did.
Oh.
Actually. But just, you guys were going through the 2 tables. They went weird. Problem was the tables all had brackets, and so there was just debris everywhere.
Well, who you really need to talk to is Ginger. One time she broke a nail.
No way.
She did.
I did. It was bad, but I survived. I don't even remember how I broke it either. I had
You were passing me at the title or something
I
to hit somebody,
I was
or
throwing him the
you were
title
doing
to
something.
hit someone, and I had fake acrylic nails on, and I slammed my nail into the side of the belt, and it snapped in half, halfway down my finger, and I was bleeding everywhere.
Championship. It's not a belt.
The championship.
Sorg, who do you want the die to go to?
Who's next? Who's gone?
It could be anybody. You can give it to somebody else that's gone already.
You know what? Chess hasn't gone.
I was like, yeah, technically you haven't gone.
Technically.
Ask me a question, sir.
Ask you a question.
Am I on camera, or do I need to?
You are
slide
on
over?
camera.
Okay, I see myself.
You are on camera.
Ooh, piece of candy.
I should have thought of a question before this, huh? Wait, was that the question one? Yeah, Evan's question.
Yes, you should have. That was your question. No, go ahead.
What? You want controversy? What do you want me to ask him, Frown?
Do you ever get soupy pants?
Have you ever pooped in the...
I have soupy pants right now, Corey.
Oh man.
A comedic that we've seen.
Down at the waterfront, we saw.
Yeah.
All right, you can ask a question still. I'm just being.
No soupy pants, yeah. Some people pop in the chat room. What was your scariest moment in the ring?
Do those people have any questions?
They might.
I was knocked out one time in a match. Minutes into the match against wait.
He doesn't remember. It was that bad.
That's true. Hayden Farah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I'm the one who gave him that name, which is odd that I forgot. So, but he gave me a spine buster, and my head hit pretty much less than a foot away from where the ropes are in the ring, which is the hardest part of the ring. And the next thing I know, I'm in the locker room taking off my boots, and I look up and see Jake Garrett. This was at Black Diamond Wrestling, and I say, "I think I was knocked out." And he said, "Were you?" And I said, "Yes, because I don't know how I got back to the locker room. I don't remember the match." He said, "It looked like you were pretty fucked up out there." And I said, "Yeah."
Thanks, Jake.
Yeah.
And if you watch the match, which is on my YouTube at Chest Flexor, there is a moment after where I give Hayden Farah a pile driver. This was his first match. He wasn't, not that I think he wasn't ready to wrestle yet, but like he didn't debut with IWC yet, but Justin Idol, his trainer at the time, said, "Okay, I know Chest Flexor. You could wrestle him. It'll be okay." And then he knocks me out, and I pile drive him. So,
Welcome to the business, kid.
Wow.
How about the moonsault? What do you remember about the moonsault?
oh, the moonsault. There's a long list of things. I remember Corey Futurisitc getting dropped off the balcony, and then Jamie Jameson with his steel-toed boots moonsaults and kicked me directly in the head. And then I saw zebra-striped but rainbow-colored squiggly lines for a while.
I thought you were going to say you saw God for a second.
I see God in the mirror every day.
Oh. And that's when you were wearing a helmet to the ring for a while there afterwards.
Afterwards, yes, I was concussed. Probably still am.
Yeah, because his steel.
Is that the excuse?
The steel toe boot hit him like right in the head.
It did. It really did.
Oh, God.
Bump Ferrari.
Recite your favorite promo from a wrestler in the past.
Oh, no.
As the mic stand clotheslines him.
The one Marshall Gambino one where he's in the basement and he has the light switch. Just goes, "Lights out, motherfucker." Then just for some reason that's always been my favorite one.
Wow.
I gotta jump in real quick for a couple. I don't know why, but when you said that, it reminded me of some great Jimmy DeMarco promos. And I always tell the students at the IWC school, there's two DeMarco promos that you need to watch. Okay, one is the one when he was in the ice box for PWO, when he was about to wrestle Marion Fontaine in a Kiss My Ass match, because it is just it's DeMarco as insane as you have ever seen him. Just talking about how
as Fontaine is going to lean in to kiss him, it will become like a Disney movie, and that that deer and birds and babbling brooks and fish will all come up to watch because it's going to be such a glorious moment. Now, I remind you, he steps out of a refrigerator to cut this promo.
The ones you get the ice, like bags of ice.
Yes, like you get bags of all of a sudden, like I think it's referee Tom Dunn just opens the door and there's Jimmy DeMarco laying in the ice. And he jumps out, cuts the promo, jumps back in and closes the door.
And this is available on IndieWrestling.us somewhere along the line.
And the other one I like is it's a promo. I think this is shortly after he won the IWC Heavyweight title, where he's driving to Cleveland to kill J-Rock. Like that's the promo. It's Marshall's driving, and DeMarco's in the passenger seat, and they're just going to drive to Cleveland and kill J-Rock in his sleep. Like that's the entire promo. So
it got pretty wild around 2012, 2011. Man, like there was a point. My favorite point was when Chuck Roberts had to come to the ring at the beginning of the show and establish we cannot throw dildos into the ring anymore.
Anymore?
This is before your era, young man.
Let me say to you some Jimmy DeMarco matches as the champion.
Yeah.
Oh.
The crowd was
Never
chanting
mind.
sex. I like Ginger's the one that joined me.
Oh yeah. Tailgate takeover. I was there for all of them.
Takeover. Jeez.
Which was not an official IWC event, I was told.
But it was awesome.
Could Jimmy DeMarco have been the best ever IWC heavyweight champion?
I'd say so.
And that's a hell of a. That includes Tommy Dreamer and Rhino.
I feel like he's the most loved. Anytime he comes out, everyone's so excited to see him.
Yeah.
I honestly think he could be.
I'm excited when he
that.
walks by the window.
Yeah. I mean, he's
a
he's
sentence that has never been
hilarious
said
guy.
about Jimmy DeMarco ever before or ever again.
Yeah. Who's next?
Whoever Pump decides.
Corey.
Pump to Corey.
I thought he was gonna forget about me.
He was eyeing me up. I was like, oh fuck.
What does it say, Ginger?
Where is it?
It's like
under your foot.
Oh yeah. It is.
2.
Another even.
There you go.
Great. Ferrari doesn't talk, so.
I knew you'd say something.
You have a question?
Oh, great.
No.
He's gonna ask me something.
Let me think for a second.
LeRusso knows all the fucked up things I do in my free time. So
No, I mean, I'm not going to throw
No,
anything
okay.
in like that. I'm not going to completely throw you under the bus. I've only had one beer. Since you have one of the stiffest spinal tap kicks in the business, who did you enjoy kicking in the kidneys the most? Is there someone who you sent it home extra stiff on?
No, I'm not gonna say anything like that. I'm not gonna say any. I guess a funny story. I kicked Andrew Palace with one of those spinal kicks in the Matt Hardy seminar, but that was the day before the ladder match with Andrew Palace and him, and I legit fucked up one of his ribs the day before the match. And I felt kinda-
Palace and Hardy had a match?
Palace and Facade.
And Facade.
Oh, the
Yeah,
ladder
in
match.
the ladder match. Yeah.
Okay.
The day before was the Matt Hardy seminar, and we worked with each other for a couple minutes, and I did the spinal kick, and he's like, "Fuck, man, I think my rib is out of place because you." And I was like, sorry. I love Matt Hardy. I wanted to impress him with my spinal kick.
I mean, look, I've you wouldn't think it looking at him, but Corey sends it home.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it'll rattle you to your core, one of those kicks. So.
I also asked Matt Hardy what his thoughts were on Chris Benoit in that same night too. And I was like, wasn't it obvious that he was?
I hear you have interesting questions at these seminars.
And I asked Paul London if he ever shit his pants in
That's the one I heard about.
in a match.
What about the time you asked Virgil if he ever fucked China days after she passed away?
Did I do that?
Yeah. It was here. Let me tell this story. Am I on here?
Hold on.
I'll slide. I'll You move the camera. I won't move. So I see Corey talking to Virgil, and I walk over, and this is prior to my love for conversing with Virgil. I look at Corey, and I see him talking to Virgil, so I walk over, and they're just bullshitting random stuff. So I stand there and I listen, and then Corey goes, yeah, so what do you think about China dying? And Virgil goes, oh, man, Joni, she was such a sweet girl. She was a sweetheart. Oh, I'm going to miss her so much. It's such a shame, man. It's such a shame. And Corey goes, so, Virgil, did you ever fuck her? And yes, you did.
You're making me sound bad.
Virgil,
Virgil talks about his dick,
just
and
like that,
fucking constantly,
just like this.
Yep,
so
Virgil switches and says, "Oh man, I never got to, but I would have gave her that 14 inches like it was nobody's business. I stuck it in her ass. I would have fucked her real good, just like it goes from oh sweet Joni, it's so sad I would have stuck my 14-inch dick right up her ass."
Like, it's not a myth. He literally says out of nowhere, like, I have a 13 or 14-inch penis or something like that, and you'll be like, cool.
Sexy Fireman.
And it was that moment is the moment I knew I needed to talk to Virgil at every chance I got. And I have ever since then.
We just lost Sexy Fireman. He just tapped out.
I thought
He's like over there.
He is purple right now. I think he's having cardiac arrest.
Have you not heard this story? I've heard it like 4 times.
I thought you were gonna bring up how I was making fun of Scott Hall with Gold Dust backstage at Night of Superstars.
Chess just gave Ginger the Bruno Sammartino comic book that just came in from our Kickstarter.
And
there you go.
Night of Superstars. Goldust is there. It's locker room. Goldust, Corey Futurisitc, Chess Flexor standing there at the snack table. And then Corey goes to Goldust.
You mean catering?
I forget exactly what I said, but I was like, Scott Hall used to be the man, but he's like a fat piece of shit now or something. Like, I said something pretty bad, and he's like, no, man, like, he's
doing
the DDP yoga and
stuff.
stuff, but Goldust was cool as fuck, though. He, like, didn't care that I was...
Ginger was hanging out
That
with
was in my
Goldust.
younger years
Only
when I
briefly.
said stupid stuff.
Only briefly.
Scott Hall was very fun to talk to.
Yeah?
It was myself, Remy LeVay, and Brian McDowell just bullshitting with Scott Hall, picking his
he's a
brain,
nice
listening to
guy.
him tell all kinds of great stories. He's a good man.
And then, what about Ryback, too? Remember? He
That was
came
the
in-
best. Ryback's talking to
Ryback's
Shane-
not
Shane in
talking
your
to
face.
anybody,
Victor
barely.
Benjamin.
Victor
And I'm the
Benjamin.
one who made him, like, open up, kind of.
He's telling I'm just listening to Ryback going, I have all these protein powders, I do this and that, like giving the spiel to Victor Benjamin. Corey goes over and asks him a question, and then Ryback
I'll ask him the question. He told a story about him and Trent Beretta smoking that, like, that fake herb stuff. That stuff it's that weird stuff that you buy at, like, beaches and stuff where it's, like, legal...
What's it, that stuff
like
that
herb
Miley
or
Cyrus-
something, and it like it like makes you like crazy for some people. It's like some weird.
It might have been that.
I don't know. He told some story
One of those
on
deals.
his podcast about like smoking and watching pay-per-views and he was like, "Yeah, man, like I don't know." We like
Corey asked the questions that gets like that just breaks the shelf. Like Virgil
we,
with
like,
his
bonded
slapping his
from
dick
that.
all over China and Ryback smoking weed or whatever he's smoking, hanging out, just having a good time. Everybody else, they're just being all professional. Corey comes out and brings the best of the business.
I'm a Ryback Mark. I think they messed up him bad.
Hooven are big fans.
They could have made a lot of money off him, I think.
All right, I don't know if we're going to have a chance to talk about this any other time on the podcast. So we're going to talk about this now. Come in here. I got to tell this story. So me and Flexor are at Rural Valley, and for some reason, we start talking about a certain promoter. We start talking about a promoter that we both know and love, and that had. And it's just one of those weird things where we both start talking about Joe Rogers, and lo and behold, your phone ring
My phone's sitting on the ring, on the wrestling room. We're standing right next to it.
and it's a FaceTime call from Joe Rogers.
He loves that FaceTime.
So it's one of those things like, oh, he must have felt his ears burning, like he must have known.
First of all, Joe can't afford an iPhone. It was a Facebook video chat.
Okay, Facebook. Oh, sorry. So. Facebook video chat. And we kind of look at each other like, I don't know what this is going to be, but it's going to be good, whatever it is. So You know what? You might want to take it from here.
So I answer the call because why wouldn't I? I don't know if he has a booking for me or he's
Big
gonna,
business, yeah.
offer me lots of money to wrestle Brooklyn Brawler again, which Brooklyn Brawler, I love him too. He's another great one. So answer the call. On the video screen, we see two girls on a couch, back like this, going, and then the phone cuts out.
I swear to God, it was two teenage girls screaming uncontrollably. Call ends. Call lasted 5 seconds.
Did you ever get any follow-up?
No
on
call
this?
back. No follow-up. No explanation. Those two girls could be dead. Like, we have no idea what happened, but it ended, and we just kind of looked at each other like. And then we just both move on quick. Just pretend we didn't see that.
They're buried under his hoagie shop.
Sorry, Joe, if you're listening, but that scared the hell out of both of us.
Everybody wants to kill me after this one anyway. So.
There's a public record. It scared me. I don't know. I can't speak for Flexor. Have
we passed the dice to everybody?
I think everyone's gotten them.
I mean, we're gonna keep going.
Okay.
Corey has to pass it to somebody. Corey. Pat. Corey.
Where'd Corey go?
To the future.
He disappeared.
So Diamond Joe's 5-star restaurant will be opening in early January.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yes, and he has the best 5-star hoagies. You must try one.
I've heard they're.
They really are very good.
I do want to actually give them
Where
a try.
is this?
This is going to be in Butler.
In Butler?
Yeah.
Wasn't it in Weirton before?
No, it's always been in Butler.
It's always been in Butler.
This
Okay.
time it's going to be right in the heart of the city.
Okay.
And he is going to be open for breakfast. And he will be open on Sundays.
Oh.
He's heard your request, and he will be open.
Man of the people.
And to be honest, he has the best hoagie. So go and get a 5-star hoagie. I think he might be 5-star wrestling could be on hold for a while, but 5-star hoagies will be in your future. So.
Could be. Wow. I'll send him an invoice for that sponsorship read.
Yeah, that was valuable airtime. Valuable airtime. What, this show? Jesus.
We were waiting for Corey to get back so we could pass the die. Roll the dice. Pay the price.
I had to take a dump. No, I'm kidding. Everybody won, so should I really?
Yeah, we'll go one more time at least. One more
I
time.
guess so.
Let's do it fast. Lightning round. Who do you want to ask a question or dare? That's who you should pass it to.
I guess Billy.
Who do you want to kill from the Black Diamond roster?
Dare.
It's the worst number ever.
Oh, good, and I get to ask it.
Yes.
A dare?
Yeah, it's a dare. It's an odd.
Oh, man.
Please remember we're on camera.
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
Does not matter.
And on a very public window on a public street.
Perfect.
Very, very close to where I live, too.
Yes.
Imagination Station is close by?
Yes.
Yes.
The headquarters.
I was going to say, it's a T stop.
Yeah, the T goes
Yeah,
right
it's
through
the
it.
headquarters.
I don't know what I
It's
want.
it's a trolley with a bunch of stars on it.
You have to take Ferrari's sock and do a sock puppet show for 15 seconds.
What?
All right, come on. Just do this now.
It's not the strangest thing you've ever done.
No, it is definitely not.
I tried doing something that I would think was kind of gross if I needed
It is
to do
kinda
it,
gross.
But I would do it if I had to.
Oh man.
I'm not gonna have a wrestling career by the end of this podcast.
You know what? You know what?
Yeah, exactly.
If Christian Noir could survive the video game session he did with us, I think you'll be okay.
Hello, everybody. I am Pump Sock, and I don't know. Do you have a question for me as well? Kiss, kiss me, kiss. Well, it was nice talking to you, Billy. It was nice talking to you too. Do you have a big imagination? Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, it's nice to know.
How big is it?
How that was definitely 15 seconds.
14 inches.
The imagination?
That's what Virgil would say.
Yep.
Yep, there you go. All right, Billy, who's next?
That's what we're getting next year. Virgil to come here.
Nope.
Yep.
I'm gonna wash my hands now.
Billy, select another dicer.
Oh, yeah. Where's the thing?
Right here.
Yeah.
Fireman just
Sexy
got it.
Fireman guys got it.
Hey, you're gonna wait to ask me a question? Or
Get on camera. You'll get on camera.
Sexy Fireman is why is everybody going back and playing with the dollhouse?
I guess Sexy Fireman should be here because he's the only other sexy person in
I am.
IWC.
There, yeah, there you go.
Yes.
In a
All
way,
right, roll a dice.
I was gonna say, in a way, he's sexier than Billy, so maybe he
things
should
are
be in the
sexier than
STDs too.
Look, anything done to Billy's face is an improvement. If you hit it with a baseball bat, it's an improvement.
He's not
That was
wrong.
kind of mean.
Wow.
He's not wrong.
Wow.
I love you, Billy.
Kind of. What is that?
4.
Ask him a question.
Ask me a question.
Question for Sexy Fireman.
I was like, Chris is in the bathroom. He's my go-to for questions.
He's coming.
Chris, do you have a question for Tyler?
No.
No.
What happened to the people asking?
No.
Like,
Yeah, we've been all over this.
I can do this. What is the best life coaching that you have received from Dan Hooven in your time as him being your guardian and life
Make
coach?
sure you say this in the microphone.
Guardian.
What is the best?
you know, we covered this a little bit at the beginning of the show. There's a lot of wisdom that he's passed on to me. Like I said, nothing about wrestling, but life. Can I come back to this one? Because
No,
I can't.
No, you have to come up with something now. Lightning round.
He just tell you to stick away from Calvin Couture.
Oh yeah, he tells me that Calvin Couture is bad for the business. He doesn't respect the business and should be nowhere near the business.
Whoa.
If you ride with Calvin Couture, who pays?
Calvin Couture.
If you go to dinner with Calvin Couture, who pays?
Calvin Couture. He's like brainwashed me. I'm not even kidding. Like we'll be in a group of people. He'll be like, he'll just say something, and I'll be like, Calvin Couture, yeah. Like it's horrible at this point. It's bad.
You need a thought for masturbation. Who is it?
I'm glad that wasn't picked up on a microphone.
Yeah, it probably was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Enough in the background. Wow. All right, you gotta pick another one. Pass the dice.
Yeah.
Pass the die. Ryan, die.
Was that me?
You're supposed to catch it.
Oh, then don't throw it 4 feet to my left.
That's can't believe you're not drinking sword.
6. So it's an even. It is a question.
Oh, I have to ask it.
You have to ask it.
Okay. Yeah, like I'm trying to think. I can't phone a friend because I phoned you earlier.
This is where we break all the rules this time of year.
What? Second, but okay. What is the
I gave you life in this business. What are you talking about?
what is the worst experience you ever had in a match?
Ooh, this is a good one. I've certainly had a number of matches where I was just like, please God, a sniper. You know, someone cut the power. You know, got group insanity, a riot, anything to stop this. But one of the worst experiences I ever had in a match was I was wrestling Troy Lords, and things were going pretty well, and I was going to give him an enziguri. Now, for those of you who stand up here. I know we're doing visual aids on a podcast, but you know the proper way to catch someone's foot for an enziguri is like this. Okay? Does everyone kind of see what we're going with here?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was my fault or and honestly, I will take full blame for this. I think it was my fault. He ends up cooking me like this. Okay, so my calf is up there, which means when I throw my leg up and gun it, it's just shin bone right into the temple, and he drops like a sack of hammers. And he's staring up at the lights with this like no expression, really wide eyes. And I go to pick on, and Troy, are you all right? And he just goes, I am unconscious. And I'm like, oh no, like he's not only is he unconscious, he's talking to me and he's unconscious. This can't be good. Okay, Troy, me and your subconscious will have the rest of this match. And during the course of the match, he then swings around behind me and gives me a buckled German suplex, and the back of my head hits the bottom turnbuckle, and I just fold in half. And I'm like, and I was just like, let's get us out of here before one of us dies. That was probably one of the just because we're both getting hurt. We're one of us probably has a concussion, if not both of us. Get us out of here before something terrible happens. So that was probably the worst experience. And again, not only was it dangerous, but it wasn't fun. And it also wasn't funny either. Like it's not something you can laugh at later. I will pass the die to chest. So, all right. What do we got, Ginger?
17. Oh boy.
Okay. I dare you.
If you're down on your knees, LeRusso, if you're gonna dare me.
Bam. I dare you to cut a promo on Sorg for your upcoming tuxedo match. And I want you to cut a promo that just, we have to see this match. We have to see this match. What is going to happen? We need to see it. So, oh wait, I think he's asking for the championship title.
You can stand or however you want to do this. Oh, he's got the mic out. He's got the.
We've come a long way since Thailand. Roaming the streets, holding hands, having lots of fun together. And then somewhere in the United States, you decided you were better than me. You thought, what do I need to hang out with Chess Flexor for? Who is he? And now look at us. I'm the high stakes champion. Tomorrow night, we're going to get in that ring in tuxedos, trying to strip each other down. Nudity at its fullest. Here's the thing, though, Sorg. Your tuxedo will be rented from the Junction. Mine, custom made. Threads, tightly stitched by those same kids in Thailand. You will not be able to strip me from my clothes. You will not rip those threads tighter than ever. But you, I am very skilled in getting people naked. Very skilled at getting men out of their clothes. In less than 24 hours, this title is going to walk into that arena around my waist, and I will be leaving with it around my waist, and you will be left in a pile of tumors and nudity. See you then.
Wow.
I love it. It was quiet for like 5 seconds. He went, nudity.
I'm just
just wondering who just like dropped into the chat at that moment.
I think Bobby of J-Town wants it to happen to Reloaded.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute, yeah, the reset. Hey, the reset button. That might happen, Sorg.
All right, who's next, Flex? Bump.
That's Flex's favorite song. Shave his beard.
I dare you to give Billy the mandible claw, but the Socko version.
Wait. This is not a good stream for me.
Not you in socks.
No, apparently not. And bulks.
Hey, you're the one that dropped that
No,
Use your sock if you want.
that would not make it any better. All right.
I was punishing the person that wasn't even in the turn.
Who's sock? Missy?
Yeah.
Socks on?
Use your sock.
Who's got the least
Use the
sweaty
puppet.
feet here?
I was at training. Don't use mine. So
Some preparations going on right now. They're debating over sock usage. They're looking for the. Are you going to use the same sock?
Probably.
So at least it's already been aired out a little bit
Yeah.
when you use it on your
probably gonna
hand.
Give it the voice and be like, no, I didn't want to do this.
Yeah, this year's Christmas special is similar to Christmas Eve
Oh, wait.
at the
I
Flexor
just
cells.
Okay.
Is
You
it?
do. Kind
I
of.
feel like it's like missing some of the graphic videos that Flexor likes to
Yeah,
air.
we usually have graphic videos of people getting their head chopped off. but
Yeah,
This is kind of the same thing.
maybe a little,
Hmm?
except with socks.
Yeah, of course.
I don't think this is as bad as a beheading, but
No.
Where's the hat?
The hat? Sock hat. This one?
Yep, that's what we're gonna use instead.
No, we're gonna use sock.
this is more
You're lucky
festive.
you that.
This is the Christmas special,
Yeah,
so this is festive. And it jingles.
And it does jingle. You
If,
can hear
if
it.
anyone missed it, Ferrari is somehow doing a mandible claw to Billy, even though it was.
No! No! Mandible claw! He's got the mandible claw! He's got the mandible claw deep into his gullet! Down deep into his gullet!
He's foaming. He's foaming. All right.
Well, that happened.
This is not my stream.
Oh,
I was loud.
I'm watching my own shit.
Pass the dog.
I wasn't even.
I love how someone in the chat room goes to Flexor, best promo ever.
Who's only had one?
Corey's only had one. Sexy Fireman's only had one.
I had two.
I
Okay.
technically had three.
King Frown only had
I sadly have to wrap it up at this point. I just had to come by for the STD's Christmas party. I'm sorry that I'm not here for Sorg becoming blackout drunk at this point. But
this year because of the breast cancer.
what?
Is it breast cancer?
I'm incredibly confused. But I'll say Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night, and hope the stream continues to be fun. I will see if there's any more debauchery when I check it tomorrow morning. So thank you very much. Have a good evening, everyone.
Always a gentleman, Chris LeRusso.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I like how you run your flock, Chris.
Oh.
All right, King Frown.
All right, here we go.
You got it.
All right, I got a 19.
Got 19. That's a dare from Pump Ferrari.
Ferrari. What do you want him to do?
I knew I shouldn't have came here.
We're gonna discuss this.
You're gonna discuss this? Wait a minute.
Oh, discuss this dare.
In the meantime, Ginger,
Yes.
interview King Frown.
Interview King Frown. Okay. What is your favorite rap song that you wrote?
My favorite rap song that I wrote. SF Hoes Are Fine. That might be one of my greatest hits.
Greatest hits.
Yes. That really took me to the next level in South Fayette.
When did you? What year? Circle what year?
I'm not really sure about what year. It might have been like 2006, 2005, something like that.
Okay.
It's like, South Fayette is mine, and I'm gonna shine again, 'cause South Fayette hoes are fine. Yo, let's take a ride from South Fayette and back. We'll make it right on time. That definitely worked. Yeah.
It was like a serenading.
Yes.
Weird.
Yeah. That got all the juices flowing.
All right, Ferrari, what do you got for him?
You gotta talk real close.
Oh no.
He's got to cut someone's toe off.
Whoa! Whoa! Where did you get that?
This is so next level.
He can pick who it is. He just has to cut someone's toe off.
I'm going to the bathroom.
God, what?
Tell him the real. Okay, Billy, you need to stay here for this.
No, I'm freaking dying in like 5 different ways, dude.
Mass
Tell him the
exodus.
real thing.
Freestyle about Billy Ruxpin in the Imagination Station.
Okay.
Freestyle. Wait.
Oh man. I don't know about this.
Billy, get in the
I'm already buried enough as it is.
Come on. Come on, you gotta be on the shot while he's rapping about you.
All right.
We got this.
Prepared.
Everything's a punishment for Billy.
Yeah. This is not
This isn't really a punishment though. This is epic. You're like
Yeah,
in a
this
King
is actually the
Frown
best
rap
thing
song.
This might be your next
This is gonna
entrance
be-
music.
Yeah, it might be.
Billy Ruxpin eats Dunkin' Donut munchkins every day of his life. When will it end? I don't see it coming anytime soon. What the fuck you gonna do? You wanna play a game with King Frown? STDs for life, bitch. Every time I rhyme, it's gonna be a snitch. Greg Witchinich, why you talking shit on King Frown? The STDs are gonna come and beat you down. Chris LeRusso takes care of his flock. You better fucking listen, or he's gonna sock your fucking face. Who's his old bitch? Who gives a fuck? The bitch is fucking gone out the fucking biz. She's just a fucking slut, and she can fuck my dick.
Like, who are we talking
Sorry.
about?
I'm gonna say.
Wait, this took a turn.
Me, dick, fuck.
With some LeRusso.
I haven't freestyled for like years. Sorry, that's not my thing.
Okay, yeah,
dude.
The
thing earlier was pre-rehearsed.
Yeah, it started as me, then it started as "fuck you, Billy," and then it became "girls fuck me."
Something about Chris LeRusso's flock.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, I
about
thought he
Chris-
was gonna say something else about Chris LeRusso because he said Chris LeRusso suck or something.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna end it at like soon. I was like, all right.
All right.
If you fuck with Chris LeRusso, you fuck with King Frown. I'll pull a fucking lasso and beat you fucking down. Whatever.
It was on. Towards you. Towards you. No. There it is. Nope, that's towards you. Try it again. The other way. Yes. Why is that not working? I don't know why it's not working.
Stop making fun of me. Hello.
There it is. There you are.
Hello.
There you are.
King Frown, there's only one man left that needs to go another round. And that's
Okay.
Corey Futurisitc.
All right. I'm sure he already knows what's gonna happen, but
Oh man.
where's it at? All right, thanks.
Ginger, what is it?
A 6.
Question time.
Oh shit. All right. Corey. I don't know. I'm blanking out.
Is the big finale.
No.
Did Vader's belly smell like graham crackers? Yes, it did.
I like that you're just answering your own question.
All right, Corey. Other than Justin Plummer,
Uh-oh.
who is your favorite promoter to work for? And not Marshall Gambino either.
I don't know. I guess by default, Joe Rogers. But
I knew you were going to say that.
he's not around anymore.
I wonder why you
He's
asked.
always been nice to me for the most part. He's just he seems a lot goofier on social media than he is in real life, but I guess he's not around anymore. So oh yeah, who's that other guy that we would Photoshop into pictures with Remy LeVay?
Kevin Fallon.
Yeah, Kevin Fallon.
man.
That guy, he went on a trip to a amusement park with Remy LeVay, and there's like all these pictures of them like hugging on rides and stuff. It's really weird, but we'll post them on this event.
Okay.
After the
Okay.
thing. We can.
I forgot Sorg went once, so technically he has to
no.
go again.
Oh no.
Corey gets to ask the
All
question
right.
or do the dare.
Oh no. All right. What we got? That is a 12. That's a 12. What do you got for me?
If you were a woman, what
That's it.
What WWE superstar would you sleep with?
If I was a
That's a good
woman?
one.
Yeah. What is there not to understand?
Okay.
If you were Nia Jax.
If I was
who
Nia
would you say-
Jax.
No, just
What?
any woman.
That was quick.
That would probably be Roman Reigns.
That's a bad choice.
It's a bad choice.
I don't know who I would pick. I don't know.
If you were a woman, what would you pick?
I didn't get the question, so I don't know.
I'm curious what you're.
Reigns, a married man.
What? Maybe.
Homewrecker.
Oh,
You're a homewrecker. I don't know if he's married. He has a kid though, right? A daughter.
Yeah.
Is he married?
I would imagine. Maybe.
Because you can't believe that someone could have a baby out of wedlock.
I don't know. I don't know his home situation.
So is he back wrestling now?
No, he's still dealing with leukemia.
Okay.
Would Missy be involved?
Maybe. I'm seeing if she's peeking out over there. Chest Flexor,
Yes.
thank you for coming.
How'd you know?
Uh-huh.
Oh man.
Where can people find you online?
This is a sleepover, right?
You do
Yeah.
have the hat, so where can people find you online? Chest Flexor? What-
Everywhere at Chest Flexor on Facebook, at Chest Flexor on Twitter, at Chest Flexor on Instagram, at Chest Flexor on Snapchat, at Chest Flexor on YouTube, at Chest Flexor on FetLife, at Chest Flexor on everything. Just come find me, and then I'll respond or not respond. I don't know. Corey,
you go.
take it away. Corey Futurisitc.
Corey, where are you online?
Corey Futurisitc on Instagram, Twitter. I guess I'm on Facebook under a different name. But I don't know. I'll be at 2PW, Reloaded. If Virgil's there.
You can get your revenge on Virgil.
Yeah, I'm going to
The first
throw
Reloaded
that
button.
flea market table at him. I'm going to get revenge finally.
Ask Corey what we're doing next Monday.
What are you doing next Monday?
What are we doing?
Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I know, but like I didn't want to like say like what we're actually doing.
Sexy Fireman.
Yes.
Where can people find you online? Get over here. In the meantime, King Frown, where can people find you while we're waiting for Sexy Fireman?
Okay, people can find me at Facebook, Charles Gloss.
Ooh,
it's a
real
name that I
names.
made up. And let me say a few
Real fake
last
names.
things. I want to say thank you to a bunch of wrestlers that have been great, and I just want to mention their names.
Okay.
Delirious,
Mm-hmm.
Larry Sweeney, Sterling James Keenan, Michael the Bomber Facade, DJ Z, Jason Gorey, Jimmy DeMarco. That's some of the greatest that have ever graced our area with their wrestling, and I just want to give them a shout out and say thanks, guys. Peace. King Frown will be back, and I will make you all proud. Thank you. Peace.
Sexy Fireman, where can people find you online?
I accidentally might have shut the mic.
No,
off.
you got it. You're good.
You got
You're
it?
good. I think you fixed it.
So yeah. So not on Grindr. I'm on Tinder and Bumble.
Okay.
But you can find none of your business. So you can find me at Jason Tyler 5AF on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. But Facebook is 5AF Jason Tyler because some asshole took it already. I don't know.
Probably Calvin Couture.
You know, Hooven asked me to do this again, but he wanted me to shout him out as my life coach again.
Okay.
He was sending me text messages the whole time.
Okay.
Somebody else, please.
We'll have to have you back for a full interview.
This train is off the tracks.
Oh, no, it's Billy Ruxpin. Is Billy Ruxpin everywhere, right?
Yeah, it's Billy Sock Pin and Socks this and Sock that, because Sock this and Sock that. No, Billy Ruxpin on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Pump Ferrari, are you places online? I can't find you anywhere online except for here once a year, apparently.
And Ginger?
Ginger Love Flexor on Facebook, and Meladosi on Instagram, and Ginger Lovely on Snapchat.
Wow. Thank you so much, guys. It's been a blast doing this.
What about you, Eric?
And she's an author, and you can buy her book.
That's right. Yeah.
Thank you for that plug.
There you go.
Where can you find it?
On Amazon under Christina Marie.
Mm.
Author name.
What's the name of the book?
Infinitely Yours. I'm working on 2 other books.
2 other books?
Technically 3 other books.
Ooh.
Yes.
There you go. Will they be available at the Birch table for the STDs?
Eventually.
Eventually. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. It's always a blast ending the year with the STDs.
Calm before the storm next year.
What?
You're either going to be dead because you're a tumor, or you're going to be
a
on the
father.
floor. This is the calm before the storm. This was more relaxed. This was a fun. Merry Christmas to all, everyone. Whatever you
Know
celebrate.
how the sleepover goes.
Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. Festivus.
I don't know. I feel like this used to be like the greatest party of the year, and now like you're like the alcoholic dude who can't drink anymore, and we're just like at the thing like, oh great, like now we gotta be at the party and we like can't drink like we used to because Uncle Sorg can't drink like he.
We'll always have the memories, Corey.
What about next year? Are you going to drink next year, or
We'll
you think
see.
you'll be dead by then?
We'll see where we're going.
Okay.
We'll just ump the Annie and do heroin next year.
Thank you so much, guys. We'll catch you next time. Support the STDs.
Sick, you know how I act now. If you got a problem, come and see if I'm a back down. Act wild. Steady sipping Jack now.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.